What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I know yesterday I did already tell you guys on the YouTube video that I'm going to be away for a few days on vacation, so all the current events and stuff, if it does happen to pop up, I won't be discussing it just a little bit until I return on Thursday. But I know a lot of people on Twitch might be coming over to my YouTube video, so I'm just going to mention it here. But I am, like I just said, going to be away, so there's going to be no live streams Monday, Tuesday, but there will be a live stream again on Wednesday. So for those who haven't seen my streams for a while or haven't heard me say anything about this vacation or anything, and you're just tuning in to see what's going on, yes, I am going to be away for a little bit, so no streams Monday, Tuesday, but we will return over on Twitch on Wednesday. But if you guys do want to catch me live stream some video games, stuff like this right here, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, Call of Duty, we play old school games every single Sunday. It's a fantastic time over on Twitch. Link to that stuff is down in the description. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing some news that actually dropped for Battlefield 2042 that I am not sure how the community is going to feel about this. I can see both sides of this, both sides of the story, of course, from the developer's point of view and also from the consumer's point of view. But over on Twitter, Battlefield News went ahead and said, Battlefield 2042 crossplay details. Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC players can play together. PC and console can opt out from playing, together, just like it is in Call of Duty. You don't have to play crossplay if you don't want to. And then Xbox One and PS4 players can play together as well. Last gen and current gen consoles cannot play together. So basically, if you own a PS4 or an Xbox One, you are not at all going to be able to play with any of your friends if they have next-gen consoles, or if your friends play on PC, you can't play with them either, which is kind of strange because back in, Call of Duty or any other game that has cross-play, you can always play with your PC player friends. This is actually going to be the first game that is excluding PC from last-gen consoles strictly because they're trying to sell it off as a next-gen game. Now, honestly, it's probably going to be better this way because it's much easier on the developers. Don't forget, Battlefield 5 was a disaster, and we don't want another disaster on our hands. We want the developers to have the easiest possible time developing this game, and we want their passion to be strong. We don't want them stressed out. We don't want them annoyed with the game, annoyed with problems that are going on. We want them to be enjoying building Battlefield 2042, because if they're having a fun time creating the game, we are going to have a fun time playing the game. And as we already know, it's rough enough as it is that they are designing this game for so many consoles. I mean, look at the list, like I just said, Xbox Series X or S, the PS5, PC, Xbox One, PS4. There is so many consoles that they are designing Battlefield 2042 around, that it's already enough on their plate. The last thing they need to worry about is how they're going to be able to make crossplay work for, two different generations of consoles. As known in the past, development teams have tried to conquer this challenge, but typically games that go through this process turn out to be failures. Let me use Call of Duty Ghost as an example. I personally did enjoy Call of Duty Ghost, but the mass majority of the community, and even I can admit, it wasn't the most polished off, fantastic game that was released in the Call of Duty franchise. And that was the game that was forced to be released on both last gen and next gen consoles. Same thing with Black Ops 3. But if you remember in Black Ops 3, they treated it a little bit differently. Instead of trying to make the game as equal as possible for last gen and next gen, they made Black Ops 3 a complete crap show for last gen and made it a normal game for next gen. It pissed a lot of people off because it was a joke. The game was legitimately a joke on last gen consoles, but they did it. It was probably Activision forcing them to go ahead and do it. But they didn't waste that much time, and guess what? Black Ops 3 actually turned out to be a good game because they did not waste time and resources on trying to make sure that last gen can keep up to date with next gen and look as closely as possible. As you saw from Ghost, it didn't work out too well. The developers didn't have enough time to polish off the game, and it just turned out to be something that the community just simply did not enjoy. And as we see here, like I just said with Battlefield 2042, there is about 5 to 6 consoles that they're going to be making this game on. It's not just PS3 and PS4 now, 2 consoles that they make it for, 4 consoles including the Xboxes. There is 5 to 6 consoles they need to design this game around. That's a lot of work, and I believe in EA DICE. I think they can do it. And again, I understand where they're coming from with this decision. But then I see the other side that a lot of consumers are a little salty about. The last gen game is not going to be that good in my personal opinion. I have a feeling it's going to turn out not like the Ghost way where they try to make last gen and next gen work nicely together. It's going to turn out like BO3 where they made last gen complete garbage and the next gen got the perfect edition of the game. I think that's how Battlefield 2042 is going to turn out. And it's kind of sad because last gen players are completely getting the end of the stick here. I feel bad for them. And the fact that we're not allowed to be able to play with our friends if they never wanted to upgrade their next generation console. And it's also a lot of people that I won't be able to play with. A lot of you viewers out there who squad up with me all the time. I have tons of people out there that play with me on Black Ops Cold War. But currently, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4, and I can't play with a lot of you guys anymore because I'm on PC, and as you know, pretty much every single Battlefield game right now, no crossplay. I can't play with anybody else besides PC gamers. But when I play Call of Duty, I have full access to play with all of you guys. I can get a full lobby on my live streams any day of the week playing Call of Duty because simply everybody has access to crossplay through that game. But Battlefield 2042, I can't play with everybody. Everybody that I was able to play with in Call of Duty that I still want to play with over in Battlefield, that's not going to be an option. The only people I'm going to be able to play with are people who coughed up the extra money to get next generation. And what really makes me think that the last gen version of this game is going to be awful is because you would think it's not that hard to make it cross-play between next gen and last gen, correct? I mean, if all the difference is going to be is the player count, you could easily have in the server browser 64 capped player lobbies, where you can easily have your next gen friends and last gen friends go into that lobby. They can play in the 64 capped player lobby, and they don't have to worry about any 120 plus player servers, killing the last gen consoles because they can't run that stuff. No, it's as simple as that. Just allow next gen to have the options between 64 and 128 players. Done. Easy. But it's not there. Something as simple as that, like I said, you would think that the developers would be able to think, oh yeah, last gen and next gen can play together just by simply picking the right server, but it's not, and it's making me think maybe the last gen version of the game is not up to date. Maybe there's certain weather features missing out of the game. Maybe the size of the maps are shrunk down by half. The whole game could be a different experience, and that's sad. That's sad because they're going to rip off so many players who have last gen consoles. They're going to rip them off. They're going to advertise this game just how they're doing it. They're going to keep hyping it up the same way. But the sad part is that that game is not going to be for last gen. It's going to be a dumbed down version of what they're trying to advertise. But still, I'm pretty disappointed that we can't play with last gen players. Seriously. There's a lot of people out there who just simply don't want to upgrade because there's no reason to. Last gen consoles can play all the games that we're playing right now, and it's not really anything big coming in the future. It's not really a need to upgrade completely unless you do want to play something like, Battlefield 2042 if they are advertising its next gen. But the question is this game going to truly be next gen? We haven't seen it yet. We haven't played it yet. Well, we've seen it obviously, but we haven't had hands on. They can show us whatever they want. They can hype us up as much as they want. And trust me, they did. They got me hyped. They got a lot of people in the community hyped. It's looking really solid so far for Battlefield 2042. But when the community finally gets hands-on, when we finally are able to play this game, is it going to truly be next gen? Is it going to feel like, wow, you know what? I went out and bought a brand new console. I went out and purchased Battlefield 2042 specifically to use on this console. That was so totally worth it. The hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, that was worth it. Because right now, Battlefield 2042 really is mainly the main game to purchase for a next-gen console. All the other games like Call of Duty, GTA, Red Dead Redemption, a lot of other titles out there that people are eating up, loving, enjoying, don't require you to have a next-gen console to play them. Only Battlefield 2042. So a lot of your friends who are on last-gen consoles, you're not going to be playing with them because I can't see anybody dropping $500+ just to play one single game so they can squad up with their buddies. There are plenty of other games out there that you and your friends can play together that don't require you to drop hundreds of dollars. So with that being said, I think that there's something drastically wrong with Battlefield 2042 for last-gen games, and I don't know if it's worth getting. I would wait. If you want Battlefield 2042 extremely bad, but you have a last-gen console, wait. Do not pre-order. Do not do anything. Wait until reviews come out, people actually purchase it for last gen, and see for yourself. Because it doesn't seem right for EA to miss out on such a money-making opportunity. Not allowing last gen and next gen players to play together is losing out on money because less people are going to want to buy the game because they're not going to be able to play with their buddies. So you think that they would allow servers in the server browser to be 64 cap, and they would allow next gen players to downgrade to those servers if they want to, if they want to play with their buddies. But they don't do that. They're not allowing it at all, which means there is gameplay aspects in the last gen version of that game that are going to be so bad and so flawed that it's not going to be able to keep up with next gen consoles, which is going to ruin the experience. If both of them collide, if both of them join into the same game, it'll more than likely just completely shut down the whole game itself. But guys, I want to leave the commentary off there. Make sure to leave your opinions down below. Do you guys think crossplay or no crossplay between last gen and next gen is good, or do you think it's bad? But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And last but not least, if you want to watch me live stream some video games, I'm not going to be live again this Monday or Tuesday, but I will be back live again on Wednesday. Live stream every single day after that, around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Link to that is down in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.